Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bow Life. This week we are with Bighorn Outfitters out in Wyoming, and I've said it a million times, but when it comes to hunting out west, this is my favorite place in the world. I've got tags in Montana, tags in Wyoming, both for mule deer, and normally we have a giant camp full of people. This year though, it's just me and Micah, so we're gonna be bouncing back and forth, hunting some new ground from Montana to Wyoming, and hopefully we'll be able to turn up a giant mule deer. Ready. We are looking for a big deer right now, September 13th, and back with Bighorn Outfitters. We just said we've been doing this for 6 years out here with Dustin. Doesn't seem like it, but we've had some luck out here. Hopefully we can keep it going. We got tags in Montana and Wyoming. We started in Wyoming just because that's where we were when we woke up. Looking for something to chase. Excited to be here. Well, that's it for day one, Montana. Seen a lot of big stuff, but nothing we got tagged for. Big elk, but not what we're really looking for right now, so I'll be back at it in the morning. Scratch that. Scratch that. Look just like a deer, but it's not. On day two, we just started driving around on this new ranch and we spotted a giant whitetail out in this alfalfa field. And after only seeing one mule deer the entire first day, he's definitely got my attention. So we are sitting up here watching this big alfalfa field. It's got this big palmated buck. We found him this morning, and he's just a super cool buck. I'm looking at footage of him I got on my phone just a second ago, but kind of compact, ton of extras, crazy mass, just a real unique deer. Tons of big whitetail bucks out there. We all really thought we'd be able to find a giant mule deer, and we just haven't seen any mule deer really, maybe one or two on this entire place. So we're having to switch our focus to whitetail. And good thing is my tag is good for both. So that's what we're doing, trying to get a game plan together on how to kill this thing, because he's just living in this giant alfalfa field. He did leave this morning, but when we came back from eating lunch, he was already back in the field, so we had no play on him. But we're slowly just figuring it out. You know, we've never been here before. And so this is day two, and we've got a target now. So that's a good thing. Now we just got to figure out how to get him killed. Yeah, about that. Turns out we found out why this whitetail was so big, because he had been bedding on the neighbors, coming through a fence gap, straight into the alfalfa field. No way to ambush him, no way to get in a tree. He stayed in the alfalfa field all day pretty much. So after seeing that and realizing we don't have the entire season to wait this deer out, we decided to pull off this ranch and go a few miles down the road to a place I got a ton of history with, kill some giant mule deer. It's a little steeper, a little bigger country, but I feel like we can probably turn up a big mule deer down there. It is day 3. We're over in Montana. We decided, we've been back and forth just jumping around all week from whitetail to mule deer to one ranch to the next, and we decided this morning just to come check. We haven't found anything extremely big, and we decided this morning to come check where we hunted just a couple years ago, and I shot a giant mule deer trying to find something big. It's been a lot tougher than we anticipated the first couple days, but after hours behind the loopholes, we finally turned up what looks like a giant frame mule deer, and it's time to move in. He's freaking nice, dude. I mean, he's by far the biggest deer we've seen.
Yeah.
He just bedded.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. That's him right there, bedded.
Yeah. That's a lot better spot.
That's a lot better spot. We're gonna move because if they go down, we can't see them from here. We need to get up high. That way, if they do move, we'll be able to keep track of them. So this buck's bedded in a pretty good spot. However, he's surrounded by a bunch of other deer. The wind's a little squirrely. And we know if this group of deer keeps moving the same direction they've been moving and he follows them, it's gonna be game over. So we quickly jump in Dustin's truck, drive all the way around the ranch, try to get above them. And now we just gotta hope they're all in the same spot when we pop over the hill. So we need to go all the way around.
Yep. And you don't have, I don't think, I mean, you can check the wind, but I don't think that you're gonna have to go all the way around if you just stay to the left edge of this top.
Okay.
And go down there, and then after you get past that point,
just swing around
cut
the bench.
back.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Got it. Okay. Let's go kill this thing. Like ease up a little bit. He's looking right at us. I'm just gonna pull back and shoot. I'm gonna try to pull back low. All right. Good. Got him. Got him. That's a giant. Dude, we just killed a giant, bro. That's my second animal with the LRP, and that was insane. It was 100 yards at about a 20-degree down angle, and it would have double lunged him, but he went to stand up, and it hit him just a little low. Everything just come out. That was sick, dude. That's a monster. That's a monster, dude. Thanks,
Good
dude.
work, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there he lays.
Oh.
Yeah. I hadn't even walked up to him, so. Dang good one, dude. God. Look how wide that thing. That's my widest one.
This is a good one.
Look at his brows.
We didn't see that.
No, not until I seen it when I peeked over and he was 100 yards below me and he was looking up the hill. I was like, he's got good brows. He's got a kicker too.
Cool deer. He's old too.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
Well, 2 stalks. One in Montana, one in Wyoming so far. I had no idea it was this big from that far away.
Yeah, I figured he was decent, but that's a nice deer.
Yeah, he's nice, dude. Man, what a technical shot, and what a way to test the new Phase 4 out. That was one of the hardest shots I've ever had to make bow hunting. And so to have this buck on the ground on a place I've got so much history with, literally my biggest mule deer came off this place. It's a giant, typical velvet buck here a few years back. Just felt awesome to get this done. Now, we still have a tag in Wyoming and we have a little over a day left. And so we're gonna get to it and try to go find a big buck there and make a miracle happen. All right, guys, it's our last day. Me and Micah hiked in before daylight, got up on this big mountain where we can see all these hay fields down in the bottoms. There's been some good mule deer coming back off of them every day. We've just been behind them. It's our last day in Wyoming. This morning we just hiked up here really early, hoping to get in front of them. So me and Micah got set up before daylight. Everything was perfect, wind was perfect. We were hoping this group of bucks were gonna come right up through this saddle like they had been doing, but it's an hour after daylight now. I decided I'm gonna get up, peek over the edge, and sure enough, there they are, under 100 yards, right under us. He's bedded right here. Might be able to crawl to right here. You see him right there. I can't shoot him unless he stands up. So we scooted all the way down this hill, get into position, and Micah whispers, hey, there's 2 does coming in behind us. And I turn around. Needless to say, it was game over. Well, it's a monster. Come in behind us and kind of blew up the whole stalk. But we got right in on top of him and it was dead quiet. There's a highway down there. Every time a car would come, we would move in, but pretty cool. But didn't work out. Oh man, that's a big deer. So I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty tough watching a giant mule deer like that run off into the sagebrush for miles on our final day to hunt. Literally, we got 8 hours left. About that time, Dustin picks us up and says he has spotted probably the biggest buck of the week in a great spot. And instantly our spirits are lifted, but we also know all our eggs are going into this basket, and if we don't get it done on this stalk, we're going home with a tag in our pocket. All right, so we slipped up the hill to try to find a buck Dustin found this morning while me and Micah were on that other one, and we found a completely new one, but it's bigger, so that's a good thing. Maybe the biggest buck we've seen all week, and he's right over that big ridge. We had to come around, get the wind right, but there's a lot of deer bedded in these hills we can see, and we're gonna have to zigzag between them all, hopefully not bump any of them, so he's in a pretty good spot if we can get there without spooking everything. So we gotta go this way. Yeah. All right. Still bedded. Smoked him. We just smoked him. Watch him. Couldn't hit him any better. Freaking monster, dude. Oh my gosh, that was sick, boys. That was sick. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a freaking stud, son. He was 36 yards. Whew. You see him go down? Yeah. That's the sickest thing ever. That was a sick hunt, boys. That was a sick hunt. Oh my gosh. I did not know he was that big. That is a monster, dude. Look at the front. The brows, good forks, heavy. What a monster, dude. I'm so pumped. I say it every year, over and over. We've been coming out here, this is our 6th year. And me and Dustin were buddies before he had this place, him and Rich. And so we started coming out here about 6 years ago. And day one, me and Micah were like, this is a bow hunter's heaven. And every year, it just seems to get better and better. Man, what a fun hunt, dude. Guys, honestly, I don't even know what to say about this week, about Bighorn Outfitters, about Dustin and Rich. It's just an amazing place. Honestly, there was a little luck involved this week on that final day, getting that giant mule deer down, number 2 of the week. But look, I've been really good friends with Dustin DeCrew for years, before he was an outfitter. And coming out here every year, yeah, we normally kill something big. We have a ton of fun. But the laughs, just such a great camp, just what bow hunting's all about, and I look forward to it so much every year. But what an awesome week. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week right here on Bow Life.